22, aj sad mogu pokoment. 22:02. Ajmo sad idemo.
Hi, welcome to the Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut commentary. Here is Jean-François Dugas, the new director of the game, and I'm with
Mary Marl, I am the lead writer on the game.
And I'm Jonathan Jocker-Letet, and I'm the art director.
Steve Shakowski, I'm the other director.
and we'll have probably some guests with us today. So, the first cutscene, well, when we started this project, we were kind of like, it was important to us to have links to the X1, but we wanted it to be subtle. We didn't want it to be totally in your face. Even though the first character you see is Buzz.
But you're not supposed to know this.
We wanted it to be subtle, so the first thing we did was to do just that.
But what is strange, even with the diehard fans, when they saw it for the first time, most of them didn't recognize it, even though we tried back in real life.
Yeah, we went out of our way to find a real actor. We thought it was important to keep the continuity and its music, and we thought the hardcore fans would really like it. I think the plan was to keep the guy really in the shadows.
Yeah.
And I remember I was with Dominic Denis, the lighting guy, and I was put it darker. It was all constantly a debate of how much of his face we should see or not, but that was fine. Yeah, so now it's the cutscene where we're introducing Adam Jensen. Actually, the TV News is probably the only TV news that has some animated 3D in it, which was the original plan with those TV News. But as we figured out the scope of what we had to produce, and we had so much to do, and with all the other cutscenes and stuff, we quickly realized that we wouldn't be able to.
We wanted them all to be.
I know that when I was writing it, I wanted it to be like, first you wouldn't even know you were watching the news. You were actually seeing like the stuff going on at the Capitol building, and then slowly you realize, oh, it's news. But we kind of illusionally know it's more. And then with Megan and her necklace, that was another very important part for us because from a story perspective, we wanted to establish something that was a part of her, something that made her human, and that would have honest relevance because eventually we had all these plans that like you might find it in the team facility where she'd been taken and stuff. So it was a very important thing, but I think that we didn't necessarily communicate that.
No, this is one of the few little times that me and you didn't talk or something about it. Usually things went pretty well in terms of what you wanted and what I wanted. But yeah, so at one point it was like we had our design she has this big collar, and she's all zipped up, and I'm like, where am I gonna put it? It's like, well, just put it over her clothes. I'm like, you don't put a necklace over clothes. But we ended up doing it, which I think looks.
Yeah, and
No.
and
I personally think it looks tacky, but it's fine. I mean, it works. It works in the sense that it did the purpose that it had to do.
So internally, we've always referred to this section of the game as the walk and talk. And it actually wasn't the original opening for the game. We had a completely different idea for the opening to be more of a training mission where you're infiltrating your own company as part of a security task. But there was a lot of discussions among the team, and a lot of people didn't think we could pull that one off. And ultimately, we ended up kind of taking a new direction on it and working in this kind of vein.
It became the walking talk, and actually was a nice way to establishing the characters.
And it exactly. And at first I was, because I really liked the original idea, so I wasn't really keen for the direction. But then as I started working on the script, I really did kind of start to like how it shows off the world. But I remember the first draft of the script. I think it was Joe who pointed out that we were putting a lot of techno babble in there, and it sounded
like
much more Star.
It sounded like it was. Yeah, it sounded like it was like a big spaceship that they were running.
So we had to kind of go through extra passes to fix that and to lengthen it.
Here to the right, it's cool. Like we have one of our artists with $1.7 million, $6 million, which was really cool show.
That girl is such a bitch.
We had to establish all their characters right off the bat as fast as we could.
And it was another nice addition about having the VersaLife logo.
Yes, and the arm. I remember a lot of discussions about this arm because it plays a very important part later in the game, and we really needed to showcase it. And
that's why he has one sleeve and on the other side.
Yeah. And I remember also with the artist thinking about what the arm should look like because it needed to be recognizable.
Absolutely.
For when someone would have it, but at the same time, we didn't want it to be like, I don't know, just like purple or something. You know what I mean? It needed a subtlety and at the same time something.
That's true. And that's pretty good. It's prepared. It took so long to prepare for the boys were always in the air or not moving or just falling on the ground. It takes time.
And if I remember correctly, they're going to get in the elevator now. And there was, I think, a lot of technical issues, first of all, with the elevator. But one of the things that we also wanted to do was we wanted to kind of focus. As they get into the elevator, you'll see suddenly we get the camera shot. And we kind of wanted to have this theme running through the game that this is Eliza who is controlling the cameras and watching Jensen all the way from the start. Spying on you. So here, this was a good moment, and my one regret was it was such a great idea, and I think the cinematic director brought it up, but then just unfortunately never carried it through with any of the rest of it.
Yeah, it was a very good idea, but
We ended up not really carrying through.
When you've got a project this big, yeah.
they talked about the dog, right? The
Oh, that's right, the dog. The dog was Adam's dog, yes. That was something when we were working on one of our earliest demos of the game, and we had to fill the world. One of the scriptwriters said we should have this email about Adam's dog, and it should be dead. And I was, at first my reaction was, oh, that's terrible, but as long as it's not a cat, it's okay.
Dogs are fun.
And then we were able to take that and carry it through much more.
Now we get one of our favorite characters.
Yes.
And this here, like, what is really cool is that, just like the real guy, he just looks very not personally like
Quick glance at her butt.
Exactly, and I think it had authenticity.
The fact that he also did it in front of her ex-boyfriend.
It definitely tells you a lot about the character right off the top. He hasn't even spoken a word yet, and just that actually speaks volumes to his relationship with Adam.
Yeah.
It's Andreas.
Yes. Asperger's did. And actually, it was quite fun because I think from a writing perspective, we really wanted Pritchard to be this big. And Andreas was so good. He'd come in and he would do this, and after every take, he would finish it and go, "God, I hate that guy."
And now we hear the song of the
Yeah, I really thought when I heard what Mike had done, there was a chance right there to kind of bring a little homage to the UNATCO team, and we felt like this was sort of our new UNATCO, and we wanted to just give a little nod to it, and I thought it was a great way to showcase into the beautiful room that John and his team designed here.
Yeah, and then on it worked really well because we just it has that point now, but when we first walked into the corridor and David's office was really one of my favorite parts of the game. Just the way you crescendo with the music at that point, and this is one of my favorite rooms in the game as well. And just everything just culminates together.
It's very emotional.
It's so emotional.
It's really strong.
Yeah. I think for the story, but also for what we try to put together as a team, it's all there, and I think it's very emotional to us as well, just as in relation to the project.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. Swear to God.
Yeah, looks so fun once.
I'm gonna get some of the shot on the dam.
Yes.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She reporting yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microcap labs. I think she's running.
Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jesse. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Before you can do anything, you must be able to get around. The first move you'll want to learn is the crouch. It will allow you to get into small spaces such as air vents, or to hide behind low objects so you can move about unnoticed. Jumping on objects or ladders is essential for getting to those hard-to-reach places. Sometimes going high or low is not enough. Sometimes you just need to go fast. You'll only be able to sprint for a few seconds at a time though, so use it wisely. Some objects in the environment can be picked up and moved. Use them to create paths to inaccessible areas, or as portable cover during a firefight. You can also throw them at the enemy if need be. When the lead starts to fly, it's wise to take cover. This will protect you from bullets and explosives. To shoot, peek out from behind your cover spot, either to the side or from above. Then take aim and fire. Whenever possible, use cover when moving around. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't get a bead on you. this cutscene was really to surprise the player and get him. And I've always hated that shot of Megan because it makes it look like, what the heck is she doing while this terrorist attack is going on? It's supposed to be, is she a part of it? Whatever. She should have been cowering in fear. But for the most part, I think this cutscene did a pretty good job of conveying the horror of what happens to Adam in the scene.
Remember from the back. It's almost gruesome.
And you really understand all those lessons.
That I really hated. I really don't like the green acid. It's like so like Saturday morning cartoons. I think it's all green. Yeah.
And here Namir is going to come to us, and originally was supposed to be gameplay, and actually we had
the camera.
we had a working prototype, but they. So yeah, with the opening credits, actually it seems like people really liked it. Our original inspiration was to kind of the James Bond movies, the $6 Million Man trying to showcase this augmented character and everything, but we wanted it to be really stylish, really like a James Bond movie. Sometimes they go beyond, they go in the abstract.
It's very stylized.
Exactly.
It's actually more stylized than what we did. No, it works really, really well. I think Steve A, the sound, the track that's on it is just insane. By the way, that's a pig. Sorry, cut you. But when you see the thing cutting the flesh, it's actually a real piece of pig that was fought.
When I saw the visuals, I was really impressed. It looked really cool. I thought it was going to be really important to sort of nail it with the right music tone, because I think something that wouldn't have worked as well might have undersold the power of the scene, but it was really powerful when I put the music to it with the visuals. I was just kind of like, yeah, this couldn't work any better. Mike McCann, the composer, just really hit this one out of the park. And the reaction we got when people saw it and heard it, they loved it right away. Even I think both who produced the
who actually put it together.
They came back right away saying the music track is just selling this whole thing.
Yeah, it really was. And I remember the dialogue in this. It's so funny because the dialogue is so short and so simple, but you needed it to convey basically some of the hinting of what's going on with Sarah forcing the augmentations, but also we wanted it to sound like a real surgery and the kind of thing. So I remember giving it to one of the writers on staff and saying, could you kind of write these opening lines and stuff? And he was going on and researching all about operations and CCT scans and all these things, and in the end, those little details are so important just to make it and pop it. Even if you can't hear it, it works.
So yeah, Jensen's coming back from the dead, and now he's going to come. Well, we see now that Eliza is still watching him, and now we'll see him close his shades for the first time. Now he's closing on himself.
And he's closing. Exactly. That was the idea, right? That he's now he doesn't let this happen, and he's a bit self-conscious and making a little shield around him from the world.
The eyes of the windows to the soul, but cover them up.
Yeah, it protects himself.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry for you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. Breaking out of Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
Why is David keeping us straight?
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might clean. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too.
You done here? Your Seraph is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages.
Maybe this time you'll actually stay in feet.
Ignore. Ignore.
Looking for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment. We're done here.
As enjoyable as this little chit-chat has been, isn't Sarah waiting for you at the helipad? Some of our people are being held hostage. Remember? You don't have time to waste. Some of our people are being held hostage. Remember? You don't have time to waste.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Mammoth. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But dude, 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Are you suggesting?
Just asking the question. I was one of the ones who pulled you out of that mess. Not a memory I want to relive, and I don't have to wake up to the reminder of it every day.
I'm fine.
If you say so. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
So yeah, the cutscenes are pre-rendered, but originally we were planning them out to be totally in-game and everything. And as we were progressing and realizing what it would demand and the tools and everything that we didn't have set up properly and everything, we kind of realized that we would never ship the game like that. So we had to rely on pre-rendered cutscenes.
There's a funny little thing here about the, if you notice when Jensen comes into the depolished cutscene, he's wearing his jacket, and then when you start inside these planes, he's not wearing the jacket. It's kind of a big problem where between cinematics and in-game they were saying, you know, something fell through the cracks. So for audio to try and help that out at the end of the cutscene, you actually kind of hear a cloth rustle, and it's supposed to be Jensen taking his coat off and throwing his coat on the floor. To try and help sort of bridge the gap that, you know, it was too late, we couldn't fix the cutscene, and we couldn't put the coat on here, it didn't make sense, so that's
And this is a pretty major scene with David Seraph. It's really the first time you ever get to meet him in person. And I remember the casting for David Seraph. We went through a lot of different ideas about what kind of person this should be. Should he be really corporate? Should he be this? And I remember we had a couple contenders, and when Steve Shellen came in, and the way he played it, it wasn't exactly what I was picturing in my head, but I remember going, wait a second, it's like, it totally works, because we wanted a very charismatic guy who's a very friendly guy, but we wanted a corporate CEO kind of guy. And I remember walking out of that casting session going, oh my goodness, what is going to happen? And I think the decision, we did it early enough in the process that the decision to cast him totally affected how we wrote that character from that point on.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factory labs. The Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
At any point during the game, you can access the in-game menu. The inventory holds all the items you are carrying with you. It has a fixed size, which can be upgraded through augmentation. You can move inventory items around, examine them, or combine them with upgrades. In the heat of battle, you can rely on the quick inventory instead. It allows you to quickly equip a weapon, change grenade type, or use an item. Simply press the keyboard key associated with the slot in which the desired item resides. You can swap the contents of a slot in and out as you please by accessing the inventory screen. The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. The log screen is a repository of all the emails and books you read on your journey. The map is a helpful tool that allows you to see where you are in relation to your objectives. Useful locations such as merchants and limb clinics are also marked. The augmentation trees are where you can spend experience points to upgrade augmentations you own. Simply select an augmentation and choose which upgrade you